Garina Hune. Um, she stopped in. She was the quality control person for the glass blowing company, the Glazers, so to speak, um, who seemed to be pleasantly surprised to see her daughter Niffy. Um,
Could you say
at
that again for me, please, Jim? I missed that.
the Niffy. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nippy? Can you say
Nif-
it again?
Niffy.
Nippy.
Gwen,
Knifey?
Gwen
Niffy.
Niffy.
Gwen, can you just tell me what it is he's saying, please? Can you just say it out loud for me?
So anyway, no, yeah, I guess her mic has gone bad or whatever. I'm not sure. Yeah, and so yeah, she was so surprised to see her daughter there.
Hey, there's a monitor lizard.
Every time there's a monitor, I will delete it just so you guys won't ask what the hell
What?
the monitor lizard is.
Well, no, it's logged in.
Well, that's because some idiot. I mean, one of you idiot. I mean, one
Yeah.
of you people logged into it.
Yeah, there's too many people, so it's taking up too much real estate on my.
Now, you don't call me words when I'm here.
I'm gonna boot that lizard.
By the way, Jim, I
Yeah.
gave you a glowing review. You SOB.
Oh, now somebody else is disconnected. Katie is disconnected. Great. You gave me a
So-
glowing review. Who the heck asked you to give me a review?
So you remember Gene Pepper?
Yeah.
So you and I had talked about this job and how I told you to stay as far away from it as possible. this
Right.
project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Gene Pepper, being Gene Pepper, decided that he wanted to just refer you.
Right, because he wanted the kickback on that.
Right. So he came to me about it, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you've talked to Jim and he's fine with this, then sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he told me. He talked to you on LinkedIn or some nonsense.
Yeah.
But
mhm.
I did do a write up about you, and I said good things. I liked working with you, Jim. You were a very dependable person.
I wish I could have said the same thing about you, Ryan.
Yeah, well, there's a reason I don't work at Floor anymore.
Yeah, I just don't have didn't have the opportunity. That's all.
Neither do you, right?
Right.
That's my one joke.
Right.
Hey, so no, for real. I asked Trish permission to ask you this right now. Our company is trying to start up an O&M division,
Yeah.
and I happen to know a guy who kind of does that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, and I was wondering if you and I could have a conversation about possible travel. I guess I'm not going to ask you about salary, but
Mm-hmm.
be ready to answer that question if somebody does, and
Yeah.
then whether or not you might want to tailor your resume in a
Mhm.
specific way,
Right.
and or be recommended by me to this company.
Well, it sounds like we need to have another conversation that isn't in the middle of the game.
Oh yeah,
Right.
and we want to
And
know
while
what's
I've
the
been
most amount he can ask for salary.
It is a consultant firm, so they will pay you a lot. We need to talk about it, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So we met Gwen's mom,
What did she call her?
Niffy.
Niffy.
Gwen.
You all need to grow up.
Yes, yes, we need to grow up and play some serious Dungeons and Dragons here. So Gwen passed out on seeing her mother, and her mother showed what appeared to be genuine concern for. Oh my gosh, my daughter passed out. Yes, her mother was a drow. She didn't squint in the
appeared to be.
sunlight. She didn't squint in the sunlight, so that lends credence to Gwen's story about she's not a drow. So you're not really sure what the heck's going on there. And she didn't feel very welcome there at Trollskull Manor and left.
But was invited to come back the next day,
Right.
Yes, by a gentleman.
and we learned about what was going on in Fandolin.
You did, yeah. Yeah, you got a hold of Gilda Dune on
Bless you.
yes, on the cell stone. You see what I did there with the cell
South Stone, yeah,
cell
South Stone.
phone? Yeah,
Everybody's
It's not
breaking
funny
up
when
with
you have to
that.
explain it, Jim.
right. Okay, sorry.
Humor dies under scrutiny.
I'm not sure I ever heard that phrase before, but that's a good one.
You've never heard that one?
I probably have, but
Guys, we're in the middle of the game. Don't go off on a tangent right now. That's very inappropriate.
so it was.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
We've not been able to hear you hardly at all. I have no idea.
you
what's
know,
going on.
you
I haven't
you
seen,
are
so.
you are kind of garbly too.
Yeah, I mean, we can hear you kind of.
Are you on a payphone?
What?
Are you on
What?
Wi-Fi or data?
We're on Wi-Fi.
That's probably.
I mean, we can hear you about as well as we hear you most nights. Which
No,
isn't
that's
awesome, but
no,
it's
it's
okay.
no, it was less than that.
Okay, it was less than.
Personally, I blame Elijah.
That's the V that has fallen over to the right.
That's what she
Is
said.
less
There's a lot of responses. So.
He doesn't have unlimited data, huh? Or,
Oh,
What?
so what's your service, Kelly?
We have AT&T and have limited data, so I can't do a hotspot.
Ugh.
But we have Windstream crap for the and I had terrible service. I mean, I don't use my cell service in the house for much of anything because it drops the call. So that's no help. I have very little cell service and not much better Wi-Fi. So
Well, on the bright side, you gave me a new nickname for Windstream. I'm gonna start calling them Shitstream. Thank you for that.
oh, did I do that? I don't remember doing that, but okay, I'll take.
Well,
the
you
credit
said
for it. I
wind
like it.
crap, and I
Oh.
extrapolated from that.
Yeah, that was definitely an
he
extrapolation.
he took creative liberties.
Limiters.
I think I'll have another drink.
Okay, so I need to ask the serious question: are we actually going to play the game tonight? And I'm
Yes.
fine if the answer is no.
No, we're okay. We can play the game.
I'm fun.
Still
I'm
having
fine
fun
just having
regardless.
fun talking. Yeah. So, so Kelly, all we were saying was that you met your mom and that you really loved the experience and that you wanted to do it again.
Yeah, not
So
so much.
Sandra invited her back tomorrow.
So we need to huddle. Like I need to have a serious conversation with my fellow adventurers. If you think this woman's coming back to Trollskull Manor, because this is not a good thing.
So what are we gonna do about it?
Well, first of all, y'all need to sit down and listen to my story for a minute because there's a lot more going on here than you think. We already did that. No, you didn't do that. I told you bits and pieces, but you need to know that. No, you need to understand that she is not a quality control person. That's not what she is. Okay, fine. You know everything there is to know, then I guess I don't have to tell you anything else.
I don't know. I would like to know.
Yeah. Well, we're in character, right? He's saying he already knows everything, and we don't know, so we want to know. Don't listen to him. He know just because he's already knows doesn't mean he can stop us.
I feel like Naird's gone and got the popcorn.
What?
You gone and got the popcorn. You're ready for this story.
Yeah, I am. I'm so ready for this story. I just tell him to like go sit down. If you don't want to hear the story, you can go to your room.
Sarah's gonna go to his room.
What? No, Sephiroth, you.
We did.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Sarah doesn't even make a drink though.
Did Naird what?
Did Naird just shun a 36-year-old Dragonborn to his room?
Yes, she did, but it was in a joking way.
I'm curious as to why you picked that age.
because that's his age.
That's his age.
Oh, okay.
You don't get to pick your age. You're just an age.
All right. Well, you asked me how long it had been since I had seen her. Like maybe she's changed. Okay. And in the throes of everything yesterday, I did tell you that it's been a few years since I've actually seen her, but it's not been a few years since I have heard of what she's doing. So the whole reason I came to Act Inc., the whole reason I met you people, was I left the monastery I was staying at because my one friend in the whole world, his tavern had been burned down by a bunch of orcs that were looking for me. So that was only, how long have we been together? What, a few months? I don't know what you call the time. I can't remember what you call the time.
Yeah, months or months.
Okay, so it's only been a few months ago that a band of orcs burned down my friend's tavern because they were trying to collect the bounty on me. So this is not ancient history. This is current. This is still going on, and she's not who she's pretending to be. So
what do you think her what is she up to?
she's a stark raving lunatic.
So really, there's no
She's
real
completely
reason.
Mad. No, she's completely mad. She thinks she's the dark elf, and she's not. And my dad took off because he couldn't handle being around her, and so she wants him and me killed because we don't agree with her new way of life. So she's a stark raving lunatic. You guys have to understand that. You can't just maybe she's
No, hold on.
Gorgo.
The glass blower said that she was a terrible boss. So why would the glass blowers think she's a boss if she's not the boss of the glass blowers?
They didn't think she was the boss. She's this new quality control person that showed up.
Gorgo, come here, Gorgo.
Yeah, boss. What do you need?
I want some walnuts.
Some walnuts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see what I can find.
Wow.
I'll go look for your nuts.
Oh.
So Ronan is so bored with the story that he doesn't even want to listen anymore.
Right. And so your dad left because of the crazies, and you don't know if he's dead or alive.
I do not. He used to stay gone all the time anyway. He was an adventurer, and that's what I always wanted to do, was go join him on his adventures.
So where were you when your dad left?
I was still living in our elven home, whatever that place was called.
That's not fair, asking questions that aren't listed in her backstory.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my bad, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, I left before she went mad. So I may be partly the cause for her going off the edge. I don't know. But
So while you're telling the story, you see me look at my shoulder and say, "No, stop that." And then I just continue on, just watching you. But you hear me like muttering to myself.
Several brings a round of beers to the table.
So is she here in the room listening to me then? Is that what's going on here?
What?
Well, she showed up in the middle of the room last time because she was invisible. So maybe you thought life was brushing your shoulder, but maybe it's her.
Oh, is that what you say?
Huh?
Is that in character? You're saying that?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm sorry. No, that wasn't. I'm sorry. I was just distracted.
Oh Lord.
Deborah's gonna put his hand on his hand crossbow.
Jim, if you look at my back in my notes, you'll see.
I know.
Okay.
I don't. Yes, I do.
Okay? I didn't know that by the way you acted.
I'm trying to not know.
Deborah had very specific instructions about her being visible and knocking on the front door before she came back. He's gonna shoot a bitch.
So Gorko
Well-
runs around the counter and he has Ronan's nuts in his hand and he just kind of plops them all over the table.
Do you have
Um,
detect magic? Like if somebody's using it, then you'd know.
Thanks, Gorgo.
I can't be put to sleep with magic. Does that count?
You can't be put to sleep with me. Yes.
That's good to know. Thank you.
So
Rowan,
when Gorko drops his nuts all over the table,
It's nuts, yes. Mhm.
Severo's gonna be like, I don't know where he found all those walnuts at. So this joke has nothing to do with testicles.
Why on the wall, of
So,
course.
so Gwyneth asks Gorko if he's got any flour because she feels like if she could just fling some flour around the room, maybe it would settle on anyone who was trying to be invisible.
Okay, so Gorko says, I thought you would never ask. And he goes running back to the kitchen. Yeah.
Severo was gonna look dead at Gwen and be like, why was he expecting you to ask this?
I can't hear. What?
So
I can't hear because Ronan's cracking his nut.
go ahead, ask your question again, Ryan.
Come on, it's chewing on something.
What did you
Roland's
say?
nuts.
Ronan, stop with your Severo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, as soon as Gorko runs away after saying, I thought you'd never ask, Severo's gonna look Gwenny dead in the eyes and be like, why was he anticipating you asking him to do this?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
So-
roll inside.
It was very
Okay,
strange.
go ahead. Go ahead, roll insight.
Who?
Ryan. He's trying to figure out if you're lying to him.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh no, Ryan doesn't give a crap. Severo's trying to figure out if you're
Right.
lying.
Of course. Yeah.
Who's typing?
Big
Who's
difference.
typing?
Severo, you roll a nat 20 on this insight check. You do not think she is lying to you. She has no idea why he was so eager to go get some flour. So as you ponder that, right, he comes back around the corner and he's holding his hand, one of his hands behind his back. And he gets up on the little shelf bench thing on the other side of the bar and he whips out from behind his back a bouquet of flowers for Gwyneth.
Aww.
Aw.
So Severo will see that, understand, say, huh, out loud, look at Gwenny and say, I believe you.
So, Niffy, you know what we should do?
Sorry.
Niffy?
Don't you even call me that.
Okay, Gwyneth. What we should do is, I know we're still here, but maybe we should pay the glass blowers a little extra to leave word at work that we've left town,
That's an interesting approach. I like that.
and we could have it go a different direction than we're really headed. Like maybe we have a quest off somewhere in some other thing. I can't remember the cities now anymore. But somewhere
Well,
far
whatever we
north
do,
on the
we don't
map.
need her to know- Whatever we do, we don't need her to know anything about Fandolin. Is that the other town?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do not want to let her know.
Cinder Manor. Anyway, we don't need her knowing about that.
Right. Okay.
Hey, are we gonna throw flour around the room or what?
Yes.
That's
So-
what I was
so-
looking for. I
so-
have this sweet bouquet of flowers to do something with, and
So when you ask that, as Gorko hands the bouquet to Gwyneth, he grabs one of the flowers out of the bouquet and throws it across the room.
Yeah, because he thought the wrong kind of flower.
Yeah.
And
but
Severo,
he doesn't do
just
anything in the middle of the room.
impressed.
and that says,
Severo, absolutely impressed and mostly disgusted at himself for getting the flower part wrong.
Right.
Looks directly at Gorko and says, "Thank you, buddy. That's exactly what we needed."
I'm just happy to help.
Yep. Servo's gonna go to the bar to try to find some flour.
Yeah, you have no problem finding flour. Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna walk right up to Naird, look hard at what shoulder was it that you brushed something off of?
My right side.
Gonna look hard at her left shoulder. Say psych and throw flour at the right shoulder.
And does he see anything? DM, does he see anything?
You have to tell me if he sees anything. I know what you're referring to. I'm going to leave it up to you.
Well, I didn't know if there was something else that you.
I will say that he did not hit Gwyneth's mother over your right shoulder.
Okay,
I'll say
that's-
that. Yeah. Or nor did he hit life. Yeah.
Not Phineas' mother.
No, okay, but when you threw it, you did see a it went a little funny. Nobody was there, but the flower didn't seem to react the way you thought it would.
Okay. So we're like, all right, well, that's definitely not a dro. And he goes back to messing with his cube. He's done with this whole thing now.
Okay.
And he was looking for the spider bitch. He didn't care.
No, that's okay. And I'm just like, really, Sepro? I'm like brushing it off, going,
Right, yeah. you
and
gotta
I'm
brush
sneezing.
off.
I'm sneezing really bad.
Right. But now there's
So
flowers
what-
sitting on the bar. Yeah.
So Gwyneth grabs a handful of the flour and just flings it out into the middle of the room.
Okay, so I'm gonna move your token around. You know, just you go over here. You saw her over here. Come to so you have suspicions on where she might be, looking in all the corners, and as you've made one pass through the room, well, as your hand runs out of flour, you go back to grab some more flour, and you go back
Several
to this
hands at
table.
your,
Several handed.
several
it.
hands
Oh.
are at the next bag of flour.
Okay, yeah. You grab another handful of it and you start to throw it, and something solid hits you in the back of the knee.
I'm gonna shoot it.
You
don't know about it.
Nobody sees it. Nobody
Gwyneth-
sees it
Gwyneth
happen,
feel-
but
Gwenny-
Gwyneth feels it.
Okay, so Gwyneth is gonna holler like she's gonna cry out, like it totally freaks her out,
Right.
and she whips around and points down by where her knee was and says, "There's something there."
Right. Okay. And do you throw flour at it, or?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, so your flower hits something. It's a little hard to tell what it's the outline of, but there is something there, and it is not going anywhere. It's stationary, although you can tell it's animate, right? It's moving, but it's not going anywhere, right?
So it's something alive and visible, huh?
Something alive and invisible just smacked Gwenny on the back of the knee. Yeah.
But not big
Several
enough to be
immediately
mom.
looks for Vela.
Immediately looks for Vela. Vela, to my knowledge, is still sitting right next to you at the bar.
Severo's gonna touch Vela to make sure she's real.
I'm not sure it's appropriate, but yes, she's still there. Yeah.
Alright. Severo's gonna look at Naird and ask if he can shoot the thing.
What? What'd you say, Sepro?
Can I shoot it?
Yeah.
What
Why
you
not? But
said,
don't.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You don't. That's a good idea, but I don't know that I want to damage our place. We only have so much money to fix this place up.
So as you're talking, as you and Severo are talking, you can see the flower that is hovering in the air there, that is obviously clinging to something, right? It turns to look at you and several as if to observe a conversation. Yeah.
Bale's gonna pounce on it.
Are you gonna grapple it?
Yes.
Negative strength modifier.
Okay, that's all good. Hold on. I gotta do a little research myself. Hold on. I did not anticipate this eventuality.
You mean you don't get every eventuality? How could you not think we would take flour?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and well, I'm going to say, Vela, that you don't have any problem jumping the creature, and you actually surprise it to the point that you both fall to the ground. So now there's a small cloud of flour that has poofed up, and you feel what feels like a you would have to guess a human-sized humanoid figure under your grasp, and you both are rolling around on the ground, and you've grappled it. When it becomes its turn, it will try to escape the grapple. But,
so it wasn't something little; it was actually a human size.
Right. I mean, I mean, Vela can tell that it's something of a reasonably good size. It will try to escape the grasp. So, Vela, give me a.
Ronan will jump on the table and start chanting, "Fight! Fight! 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 Fight!"
Okay. Nice atmosphere ad. Vela, give me. You have to give me strength athletics to maintain a grapple, but I get to give you either dex or.
Naird, can I shoot it?
Do you have a gun?
It's
What's
literally
done?
in my character picture.
I'm not sure what it is. It might be her mother. I
So
wouldn't
give-
shoot
yeah,
her
give-
mother.
Give me athletics.
I'm like getting a little nervous. I mean, her mom might be evil, but does she deserve to die?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you. So Ryan's only roll of the night. The only two rolls of the night have been nat 20s. Ryan's
Wow.
and yours. Yeah. Now yours is a 19, which is equally offset by its 19, and the status quo remains the same. So you guys are rolling around on the ground. You can. I'm going to give this, a few seconds to play out. If anybody wants
I'm gonna
anything.
wrap it up and rope.
You're going to
Whatever
try
it
to.
is. I'm gonna assist and try to wrap it up.
You're going to try to tie it up.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
So Jim,
Yeah.
Jim, since the thing is draped with flour, does it count as something I can see?
Boy, that's an
Ooh,
excellent question.
that is a good question. You can see it,
Yes.
yeah,
In the most technical sense, you do not see it.
but
You
she
see flour.
does.
She
That's-
sees flour.
That means she can
Whoa.
see it.
Boom.
Ooh.
I don't know what the rules as written say on that subject.
Let's do a vote.
But I will say it's something you can see.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't know, Jim. Can Vela see it?
Vela can see the flower. She attacked the flower. But that's all right. We'll say you can see it. So Severo is going to try to wrap it up. What are you going to do now that you can see it?
Well, and can I don't know how to use my spells. Can I use a spell if we're not in combat?
Well, absolutely. Let's do that.
112%. Yes.
I want to use my hunter's mark and mark it as my horse.
No, don't use that. Don't use that. I got something better. I got command. I can tell it to reveal itself.
Oh, well, I can still mark it as my horse.
No, please don't. That wastes your hunter's mark. You don't want to use
Guys,
that yet.
invisibility is concentration. Just hit it.
Oh, that's true.
Did someone say hit it?
Yes, I
Yes,
did
please.
just now.
Vela has so much strength in her tiny little body.
We are witnessing a miracle here, and nobody is reacting.
So,
Everyone's
I'm like,
fucking
very,
awe.
very softly, help.
Just the quietest of helps.
so let me ask this question. Severo is approaching, and he is taking rope from his pack to tie this creature up. And Severo said something like, "Hit it." Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Vela, you feel the creature in your arms go limp.
Oh no, guys, something's wrong.
I killed it.
I'm gonna like. She's gonna peel her face. Does she feel a face?
Hold please. Hold please. You feel a face-like thing.
I will
You feel an appendage at the top of a torso.
I will immediately grab my beer
You can't.
and
Oh, one free hand.
one free hand, totally. Grab my beer and pour it. Stay with me.
You pour flour on top of that, it's sticking.
So yeah, if you were to pour a liquid onto the creature's face, this creature would, it would flail like you would expect somebody to flail when they're waterboarded, right? Yeah.
And Nayard takes some flour and puts it over so it sticks on the water.
Right.
I mean the
yeah,
beer.
so on
Yeah.
the liquid, right? Yeah.
Liquid.
Yeah. So you start to see more and more of a man-sized, human-sized figure. It does look odd. It doesn't look like it's hard to explain.
Ronan's gonna punch it.
Ronan's gonna do what?
Punch it.
Punch
Yeah,
it.
that's the call. There you go. That's what we need to do. Good man.
Okay. Give me an attack roll in the chat there. It doesn't have to be in the tower or anything.
What kind of attack roll?
Whatever. You're punching. I don't really care. Just use a non-magical weapon that you have on your.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you hit it. You do 1 point of damage to it because that's what an unarmed strike does. Oh, plus your strength modifier. So that'll be whatever. And so, Vela, you're the one wrapped around this thing, and you can feel it. It's not struggling, right? You would expect it to be trying to break your grasp, and it is not.
Nayard is now wishing she had a cell phone with a camera.
I think it's kind of suspicious that Nerd knows what a cell phone is.
Oh, I know. Ronan wants to know if it became visible.
It did not become visible.
So
Ronan
what if-
just hit it again?
You may continue hitting it as much as you like.
But Nayard would say if it was using a concentration spell and it's hit, it would go away.
Well,
that is correct, right?
If it lost its concentration.
Wouldn't that
Right.
doesn't a hit make you lose concentration?
No, it makes you make a savings throw.
Oh, got it.
All right.
Ah, yes.
I
They
know
are-
what to do now. We all just use unarmed attacks until it gets knocked unconscious, then we talk about it.
We start smacking it around.
Ronan
So-
hits it again.
So, Ronan, yeah, you hit it again. You do your one. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I looked at the last one to see that you hit it. We will. Let's see that you actually do miss it.
Gwyneth,
time.
do you Gwyneth,
It
do you
is-
think it's a spy for your mother?
It is invisible after all. And now that you're starting to take swings at it indiscriminately, it is going to try to break the grasp of Vela again.
How much
And
of
so-
my rope is tied around it at this point?
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't think to ask that question, but narratively speaking, I'm going to say none.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Is Severo even holding rope?
Yes. Yeah, you're
Oh,
thinking,
all right,
you're
all right.
thinking really hard about tying this guy up.
Gotcha. But I should.
But Ronan was all assholes and elbows and you know.
In the way.
What is it? Anybody
Uh,
ask what it is?
So,
Who
Vela,
are you?
give me another athletics.
Oh boy.
Is your twirly little digit spinner around?
It'll be on the counter.
All right.
I say Vela would keep that, if not on her person, the last place she just was.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Vela, this time it, unsurprisingly, you know, with the powerhouse of Vela trying to hold it down, it does squirm out. And so you guys see this wet, flowered critter break loose of Vela's grasp, and it starts to. I don't have anything on the combat tracker, nor do I have a token on the map for him. So I'm going to put this really cool green eyeball thing because that was the first token that came up. Whoa! On the
Oh
map.
God!
Oh!
God. Sorry.
Jim, this is unacceptable.
It is. I agree. I don't even know how to get it off of there. Make it go away. Big Green Eye is the name of that thing. I'm gonna make that go away because that was just wrong. Here, I'll use some other first token that comes up.
Why is that the first token, man? That's messed up.
Yeah. So M.
Mystery.
Right. Is he squirms away from Vela and starts. You can see the
Oh.
ball of flour heading towards the fireplace, and
Can I cast a spell?
he gets to right about here, and there's a broom sitting next to the fireplace. He picks it up and aims it at all of you like a weapon.
Oh my gosh, it's life! Oh man! Oops!
What?
Is that life? No.
Life? What? What?
So you see the broom bob up and down.
You missed a spot.
I would like to remind you all that Gwyneth was throwing flour all over the place. That's how this all got started. And there's a guy that you don't pay to clean up this place.
Ronan will turn and look at Gwen and say, "Look what you did!" And then he'll run off.
Right.
Everybody, act normal.
I'd like to remind Ronan, you're the one that punched it in the face.
That's why Ronan is running.
Oh.
So Severo will walk over, pull up the chair, do the whole spin around, sit backwards in the chair, look what he would assume be the head of the broom or the person holding the broom and go, huh, I always thought that it was the broom. But it's you with the broom.
And you can see the broom bob up and down. Yeah.
So, sorry about that.
You could see the broom kind of defending itself, or defending. So the creature is defending itself with the broom from you because he's still, you know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
you're
I
an
totally
asshole.
get that.
Yeah,
I totally
yeah.
get that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
And they are sitting there. Wow, this takes all the fun out of it.
I'm curious what fun was removed.
The broom.
You know, it never occurred to me that you guys did not understand that there was somebody wielding that broom.
I never did. Never even thought of it.
It did not occur to me that you did not know that.
Jim, Beauty and the Beast. What are you thinking?
So Gwyneth goes over and pulls another flower out of the bouquet and walks over and hands it to Life, and says she's very sorry.
And then now I'm confused though. So is one life and one death? I mean, what do we got going here?
No, the broom is just a broom.
Oh, okay. I just needed to get this straight.
So Sever was going to frantically play with his cube to try to find a button that reverses time by 5 minutes.
Oh,
We
so
can call it the "it was just a misunderstanding" button.
There is an Acquisitions Incorporated spell for that, but
oh, that would be sweet.
I wonder if I can find that. Hold on. That's a great spell.
Yeah, who gets it?
It's for wizards. Nobody here would get it. But,
We need a wizard.
Sounds like a multi-class opportunity.
Test me, Jim.
I can't remember what it was called, but it's
We might need to
essentially-
die.
It's essentially you get to undo what it is you just said.
As a secretarian, I have a proficiency bonus and ability to convince a suspicious crowd of my good or at least non-evil intention. So,
Yeah.
as a secretarian, I can convince Life that we didn't mean anything.
Yeah, you got a lot of
When-
Yes.
Yeah. So how are you going to convince him of that, right? Because he is still defending himself, you know.
I just brought him a flower.
Right.
And I
Okay.
just apologized and bowed deeply.
Get him a beer.
Right. Okay.
I got to do. The only person Ronan is afraid of is Life. I don't think Life wants a beer because his last experience with a beer was poured on him like
So Gwyneth, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Persuasion check. How do I do that?
Advantage is right below the chat box. So it says ADV.
Oh, I
Just
see
click
that
that
one.
button and then do your persuasion check.
Bela grabbed a rag, and she's coming over, and she intends to try to wipe up the beer that she kind of like poured on his head. So, and she's gonna say, "I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you, Life."
You guys, why don't we help Life clean up this mess?
Okay, so
Actually, Life, have a seat. We'll clean it up.
the only real rolls that have happened here have been a couple of natural 20s, and then Gwyneth, with her advantage on her persuasion check, rolled a 2 and a 1.
That's legendary.
So yeah, life.
Tell me, this check had a DC of 5.
No, that was yeah, we're gonna say it. Yeah. Anyway. So life comes over and doesn't believe a word you're saying and smacks you again on the back of the knee.
And I again say, Life, don't worry, we'll clean this up.
So in the back of the knee, Gwyneth falls down into the flower.
So is our new thing going to be flour? It happens
So,
a
Jake,
lot.
you want to find a mop?
Do you find a The mop, yeah. We're gonna say the mop is down in the basement. You had to go down in the basement to get it, but yeah, sure. He found a mop, and Vela is cleaning up. Naird, I'm not sure what Naird is doing.
Well, I said we'd help clean up, so I told I'm cleaning.
Okay, Gorko is sitting on the bar with his popcorn.
So
He's probably
Several,
laughing.
holding the mop, is going to look at Life with his broom. You're going to look at not Naird, sorry. Tiffy? What the hell was your
Niffy.
Niffy? I'm going to look at Niffy. Going to look back at Life, nod, and hand the mop to Niffy.
Right. So, Life will. I still don't know where the stairwell is in this place. But
It's outside. You got to go out the back.
Okay. Either way, he walks towards the stairwell, and you can see him gesturing to all these little piles of flour that are all over the place. Over there, over there. Don't forget the one over there. And he goes upstairs.
Hey, Gwenny, I think he was trying to point out the flower message you made.
Yeah.
And Gorko, I said, Gorko, did you know that Life was a person?
Gorko says, hold on, gotta think what Gorko is gonna say to that.
Because I
Call
assume
it a
he's
person.
he-
Don't
he's-
assume its existence.
He would say,
he's
He
been
would
here a
say-
long time. Yeah.
he would say, no, I thought it was just a broom.
Gorko is my spirit animal.
Oh.
That is hilarious. I did not realize that you guys did not know this.
We had no clue.
Yeah.
How would we?
Yeah.
It's an animated. You said it's an animated broom.
You did. Man,
I
you
said
even
that-
have the damn thing write its name.
I
Like, that's
said,
how we know what its name is, Jim.
Yeah, the broom wrote a name. Yeah, yeah, sorry. Okay, that is hilarious.
Okay, so Gwyneth is going to use her elemental attunement spell,
Yeah,
and she's going to create this little wind
uh-huh,
that's going to blow all the flour away.
okay.
Out the door.
Or at least into a pile. Oh yeah, you could blow it out the door. Yeah.
And who's gonna walk up as it's going out the
I
door?
have no idea what the duration of your elemental attunement
That's
spell
good time
is.
for Mom.
And I have no intention of making it last longer in combat than it does at this moment. But yeah, that is a good visual for cleaning up flour in the in the main area. There.
And you
Yeah.
hear Nayard do this sneeze that just echoes.
Right? Yeah, because she is actually Trisha.
We go in the backyard and I sneeze and you can hear it echo for miles.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah. No hiding from Bigfoot.
Outside.
Yeah. What's going on out there, Ronan?
He's getting hit by a flower.
He's like in the corner.
He's getting hit by flour that's flying out the door. Because it says I can use my action to briefly control elemental forces within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
So I'm using a 30-foot radius. I'm moving the. It says that we create a harmless, instantaneous sensory effect related to air, earth,
Yeah.
fire, or water. So I'm making like this little wind, and it's harmless, but it's blowing the flower, right?
Yeah, the only thing I was saying is that if we were doing something with this in combat, it would only last for one turn, which is only 6 seconds long, which is not enough for you to clean up all the flour, but I'm good with you cleaning up all the flour with your elemental attunement. Yeah.
Sure it is. There wasn't that much flour.
Right. Evidently, life.
It was
did
what?
not agree.
2 5-pound bags?
No, just a few handfuls.
Okay, so that was amusing. I that's the most fun I've had while wearing clothes in a long time.
You might need to work on that.
uh, so the world is your oyster, guys. What's going on?
Well, we wanted to do some deception because are we ready to leave the place or no?
Well, were we waiting for the next Dave to talk to Gwenny's mom?
Well,
What in the hell were we even doing?
well,
in the first
I
place?
think that Gwenny doesn't want to be here when we do that, and we need to at least make the things make her mother believe she's not here.
I thought we were killing her.
Yeah, that was the whole point, nerd.
Yeah, but
Why
Gwenny
the hell else would I have
no,
done that?
Gwenny doesn't want to be there though, just in case, because that's a distraction.
Gwenny told us to kill her.
We are.
Yes!
Okay.
Rody was trying to
Everybody,
fight.
calm down. Calm down. I know how to fix this.
Okay.
What?
Uh-oh. Never-
We're
never
in trouble
said
now.
never.
Be there when we kill your mother.
What?
Do you want to be
What?
there when we kill your mother?
Not particularly, no.
I didn't think so. I wouldn't want to be there if you killed my mother.
What?
Well, I'm sorry. I totally misread the situation. And I apologize for breaking that window.
You walk up to her with a bunch of embers flying around you and just like stick a dart right into her face while she's like laying on the floor.
I would love to do that, but I don't think I'm as powerful as she is, and I'm not sure that.
Oh yeah, you don't know much about your
I'm
mother.
conflicted. I am very conflicted. She's still my mother. I don't.
5v1. Who's Tater?
So
You're counting Ronan.
I would prefer to snap her out of her madness, but I don't think that's possible. So
Well, then why did you tell me to invite her back?
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
What?
Yes, you did.
He did all that on his own.
Okay, drop it with the killer.
No,
Yes, you did. You said that last meetup.
we didn't. I didn't even know that's what he had done until he came back. And he went outside and talked to her on his own. Remember?
yeah, that's
if
true.
anybody's looking for the straight story on that, no, Gwyneth did not request her presence again.
Right.
No, damn it! You ruined my joke.
Well, okay, so we need a plan. Okay, so what you don't want to kill your mother? What should we do? I mean, is there an institution around? We want to get it like we want to call the hospital and have her, what's the words? The numbers that go with that? So,
Section
I
8?
said my money.
Somebody call the po.
I mean, do we want to like lock her in the cellar? I mean, what do you want to do?
Baker actor.
Yeah, Baker Act. That's
Baker
really
Act, that's
that's
you
what
were
I
looking
needed.
for.
Yeah. Do you want?
Yeah.
Should we go to the hospital and talk to him about that?
I don't. Can we summon some demon from the hole in the middle of that tavern and send her there or something?
I do know several made floating out of a tent one time.
Oh yes, Severo. Can you make something that would imprison her forever until we can figure out how to fix her?
Like not on command, like when everybody's watching, but you probably.
We still have just so you remember, the last time we were all at Kelly's house, we made a list of all of the different things that the cube could look like on the outside and be like on the inside. And
We
that,
could make it look like a mansion, and she's
That-
like not in prison.
that list does still exist. I gotta find it again. But yes.
Yeah, we could make her not know she's imprisoned.
The roll, right? Like, so you would roll to find out what the outside looks like, and roll
Yep.
again to find out what it's really
Yeah,
like on the inside?
that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did to find that
I
list.
don't want to be the one that makes those rolls.
Well, we can
No,
make
I'll
Gwenny.
make 'em. I'll make the
Oh.
rolls. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
say I want to be told what hellscape I just created.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a plan. So we well, and maybe
Okay, so
go ahead.
Ronan just flipped his coin. So what do you?
No,
what
I
do you?
didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
was just rolling it around.
Oh,
The
Sneaky,
decision.
sneaky.
He has a decisionist coin.
yes, he does.
I was just rolling it around.
Hey, can you call the lady down in Fandolin again?
I could try.
No.
Depends on if the
Oh no, YMC rolling.
depends on if the
I'm doing a sample of what it could have looked like. So if you were to summon it right now, it would look like a massage parlor that on the inside is a small cupboard.
So she can think she's getting a massage.
Okay, so someone will say, you know what? Let me go try. Allow my movement, Jim.
Oh, sure, you got it. So yeah, now out in the street of Troll Skull Alley, there's a new massage parlor.
Is
No.
No.
I'm gonna do this right.
Okay.
So I've got the cube in my hand. I'm in the street.
Yeah.
We'll call out to any because I mean, yeah, I don't know if you guys remember the first time this happened. It killed 2 people.
Yes.
oh,
Oh! Gaze and behold my powerful cube. And he pushes the rando button.
Rando button. Because you got a handle on which button that is.
No, it's the same as the reverse time button. That stuff happens sometimes.
Okay, you want a new rando?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you got a new rando. So when you press that button and set it down, you back away because you're not an idiot. Well, you're not that big of an idiot, right? You know, so you back away and it starts shaking and shimmering and whoa, right? You know, all the gears are spinning and what you see pop up is a bathhouse in the middle of the street.
a bathhouse.
A bathhouse, fully functional, unstaffed.
Where is our
No,
Jim?
it is
Jim,
staffed.
where's the map of our street? Jim, where's the map of our street?
Oh,
Gorko!
I don't know.
Gorko, I need you.
What's that?
Gorko.
Gorko!
Gorko. Oh, Gorko. Yeah. Yeah, boss. Yeah. What do you need? Whoa, where did that building come from?
This is your building.
It's my building.
It was delivered today for you. All you have to do is convince people to use it, but charge them a silver each.
Okay, let me just go check it out. So he walks in the front door. And he's in there for a little while. And then he walks back out. And his eyes, I mean, he's in there for like 10 minutes. Right?
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Is there food in the
Pretty nice,
cupboard?
right?
Yeah, he's in there for like 10 minutes, and he walks back out, and his eyes are all bloodshot. And he looks at you, Severo, and he goes, I could have sworn this was a bathhouse, man.
All right, Severo's going in.
Man? Yeah.
So when you open the door, there's like a little bell on the top of the door, ding, 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 right? And you walk in, and there's like aisles of personal products and feminine hygiene and headache medicine. And there's somebody behind a counter in a white robe. You walk into an apothecary. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is even better. Okay, so he comes running out. Gorko, my mistake. This is actually a spa apothecary. My bad. Please advertise it as such. But make sure that they pay you, not the man behind the counter. Cool?
Yeah. You got any Doritos?
Yeah, no, they're in there. But you gotta let people go in there and get them for you. But you have to charge them, right? This is important. Money.
Like, I don't know that spell. How do you chart? It's like a lightning bolt. I never learned lightning bolt.
I'm sorry. This is my mistake. So, I've been studying to become a wizard too.
Right.
Because
But
you've
you
inspired
too?
me so much.
You too?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you're one of the most powerful wizards I've ever met.
Well, yeah, because let me show you my stick.
Right. That's how you cast the spell. That's
Right.
it. That right there.
Right.
Right. So all you have to say is spa apothecary.
Spaghetti.
Spa. Say spa. Spa.
Spaghetti.
Yes. Spaghetti carry. Perfect.
Got it, boss.
All right. Hey, just make sure you're out of it within 24 hours, okay?
I'm pretty...
and the people. Everybody has to be out of it by
Did we?
third bird past the sun tomorrow.
Third bird. That's not even a real thing.
You're right. You got me. Anyway, 24 hours. Seriously.
I don't have that many toes. But I'll do my best, boss.
I know you will, bud.
Did you get a permit to build this place?
No, because this is a temporary amusement. This is
Temporary
more like a
structure.
mine, honestly.
There's a guy with a stop slow sign on the corner. Okay. Okay, so that thing works.
You know what? For once, the damn thing did exactly what I was hoping it would do. So I'm gonna take my win where I can get it. I need a bio break.
Oh my goodness. You guys are nuts. And I thought that I had the most fun when...
Now I love Gorko.
Yeah, it's a good time for a bio break.
Is it? Is it a... Well, it's almost...
That's
Yeah.
well, or the well, that's what Ryan said. He's going on a bio break.
Oh, did he? Well, I will
Yeah.
too then.
I got this bathroom.
All right. Well,
can't substitute for whatever one you want to put on it.
Okay, unrelated to Drawn and. I guess I should have actually gone to that.
I didn't realize that you didn't know that, Jim.
That's okay. I didn't realize that everybody didn't realize that life was a person.
Why would we think it was a person? I mean, honestly.
I liked it. We did, and I think that was pretty fun.
You know, it's fun when we're role playing. Because that's what we need to do that more.
I'm really trying to refine Sevro's character. I'm trying to give him some direction here.
Yeah, you know, we can't refine our character if we don't do role play.
Right. Right.
And our relationships. We can't get our relationships down if we don't role play.
This is true.
Oh, by the way, that game that Katie and I did while our characters were down in Phandalin,
Uh-huh.
I think was a really important game. So that's something that we should probably investigate soon.
Okay. I don't know if the DM's not listening. I think he went off to go to the bathroom or something.
No, I mean, I think it's going to be up to us to make a decision of where we go next.
Right.
We may want to send possibly Naird into either Sevro or Vela down there.
Okay.
Why do we want
Split
to
the party. Ooh.
Why do
We
we
can all
want to-
go. I'm just saying, at a minimum, we should send these people.
Well, if we capture her mother, then Gwyneth won't have a problem staying. But if we don't capture her mother, she's going to want out.
Fair enough.
I mean, I shouldn't speak for Gwyneth, but that's how my take.
Finny, right?
Niffy.
Damn it! What is my problem?
I wrote it down so I'd get it.
Sure, her name is 2 syllables. Gwen Nith.
Thank you.
Did you say
Tiffy.
Nith E. Maybe if Kelly had said it for you.
I will not.
You will one day.
As soon as we get you to say your name, something magical happens.
We'll just have to change the name of the tavern.
So before we get back into the story, I had a question that I wanted to ask. It was really meant for Trisha.
Naird.
No,
Trisha.
Trisha, Katie, and Ryan. Not meant for anyone living in Cleveland, Georgia.
What?
The other part of the adventure that we have yet to even start is called Storm King's Thunder. We're getting close to where we could start that if I really wanted to go about doing that. Right?
It'd be intertwined with this game, you mean?
It would be intertwined with the other twinings that have already occurred in this game.
So we'd kind of flop back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I had a question to ask the three of you. If it would any of you be interested in DMing Storm King's Thunder or any other adventure you might want to do.
Why
And
does it?
allow me to play.
Wait. I have a question.
What?
Why are you excluding people?
Well, I don't know that Kelly wants to do it at
No,
all.
that's her decision to make, not yours.
Well, I don't like
Hey,
Kelly.
Elijah.
Yeah.
Elijah might wanna.
I didn't
Just
think
making
to
sure,
ask
buddy.
Elijah just because I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Snazzy bitch.
Okay, so outright, I absolutely, were this not like the worst possible time, would volunteer to do this because Jim does deserve to play. He's a fun character to play with. It is actually really terrifying how Ronan and his character are extremely similar, but that's fine. That's
Well,
fine.
I did a different one. Well, yeah, I did a character very similar to Ron. Yes.
Trish,
Yeah?
I don't want to like force that on you.
I
do not have. I barely have time to play.
I told Jim that. I said that we know Ryan doesn't have time, and I'm of course willing to do it, but I didn't want to just take it because if somebody else wants to do it, I mean it's fun to see the angle of a DM when you've never been one.
Well-
Like,
I mean, speaking for. Oh, go ahead, Katie.
Oh, I was gonna say, maybe ask me again. Let me have time to think about it. I only say this because I'm pretty involved in being the DM for the other group that we're doing, and I don't want to like fail as far as being a DM for either one of our groups.
And I wouldn't want that either. And you're a little hard to hear, by the way. but
so
I didn't
are
hear it.
you
I didn't hear all that.
are you doing Princess of the Apocalypse?
Yeah,
I didn't-
my group is they're almost, well, they're like 3/4 of the way done with Icefire Peak.
Spoilers.
Ooh.
They've got just a few more things to do there, and then I need to start incorporating Prince of the Apocalypse, which I have minorly so.
Right.
But yeah,
I want to start. I want to start in some of my games with the kids to just and have them in towns of things that happen and have them see on a different angle some of the stuff that's going on. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, some of the other adventures.
yeah.
So it sounds like if anybody's going to do that, it's going to be Trisha.
Mhm.
And who knows whether she'll want to do that.
No,
I have an in with her. I can talk with her.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing it.
You bastard.
Yeah.
I just
Just.
I don't know, Jim, that I can do it until I get back from my trip.
Oh no. I understand that. I'm not looking for next week. You know.
Because I don't think Ryan and Katie heard what I was doing. So
Yeah, they did.
were they online when we talked about it?
No, they didn't. They didn't hear. So, just so you guys know, in October, Trisha will be going to Texas, and she'll probably be out there for about a month. And so her gaming status during that month will be in question at that time. But
It'll probably be just that I can get on the chat.
and when she comes back, she'll be bringing her sister with her, which may mean a whole new dynamic for us here at the house. So,
Yeah.
All right.
It's
That's
like
for sure.
it's like moving in a
Short answer.
fully grown 4-year-old. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
she's Down syndrome.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but I think it'd be cool. It'll be cool trying to. She's never had a life outside of the family, so it's going to be cool to try to, incorporate her into stuff.
Yeah, probably have better character ideas than I do.
No, she can't talk really.
yeah, she might have better ideas, but she wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, she doesn't
Yeah.
really communicate much. She knows what's going on, but she really doesn't communicate much. So it's a whole interesting thing. I know how to handle her pretty much better than anybody else, even though I haven't lived with her in a million years. But yeah, we told Kelly I'm just not happy with my brother's taking care of them. He's doing an awesome job of physical needs of stuff, but there's other needs that I feel that are not being taken care of. I'd like her to have a life.
Understood.
So, I mean, not much of a life there to be had, but I want it to be different. Yeah. She spent most of her, she's a year older than me, little over a year, and she spent most of her life in bed.
Oh man.
Well, she got rheumatic fever as a 16-year-old. She was going to school until she was 16. And then she's been bedridden ever since. And they don't really let her get out in her wheelchair. My mom was a hoarder, so really they couldn't let her get out in her wheelchair because she gets into everything like a little kid would do.
Everything.
There's a lot. Well, you saw. Everybody saw the everything. So we want to try to give her more of a free reign in the house and just let her be a little more independent, and yeah, it'll be interesting. And get her some teeth. I want to get her some teeth. So, yeah, she'll fit in the South.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean that's awesome.
Yeah.
I guess to go back to circle back, like Jen Psaki would say, to the question: if you really need another GM, just remind me, and I'll be thinking about it. No promises, but
I will never have a need. It's just a want.
Well, you know, the other thing is that you and I could do different sections of it. Like, you know, you do this chapter, I do that chapter of the book or whatever.
That seems. Yeah, we'll talk.
The only problem is I wouldn't want to know everything that's going in the other chapters, and I don't know if you can do the game. A lot of these games you can't do without knowing that.
That's one of those things we'll talk about.
Yeah, okay, that's why I wasn't sure. Yeah. But it would be fun.
Apothecary.
spaghetti.
It's definitely spaghetti. Yeah.
And Jim, we might want to keep the RV so we have another guest room.
Yes, dear.
Because she's going to take one of the rooms.
Put her out there.
Okay.
All right.
We could, actually.
We could. If we got the sewer hooked up. Yeah.
No, because she has a portable
we don't even
toilet.
need that. Well, yeah, but that goes somewhere. All right. Shoot, it's only 8:45 right now, so maybe the best thing we can do is talk about what our next session is going to look like.
Okay.
Where are we going from here, guys?
We're capturing her mother.
I heard that, but I didn't hear that. So yeah.
Layla would want to meet with the mother just because we promised her, but she also feels we need to go back to Phandalin. Severo and her kind of left things to play out, and she's anxious to get back to it.
Severo really wants to go back to Phandalin because he wants to see how everybody reacts to Troll being in charge of the city guard.
Technically, ogre.
Ogre, my bad.
Yes.
That was the weird thing in my sentence. You're right. I'm
Right,
sorry.
right. Yes. That was the weird part. Yeah. How cool would it have been for it to have been a troll?
A troll?
Man?
Who would put a monster in charge of the city guard? That would be ridiculous, Jim.
Yeah.
Elijah, this is called foreshadowing.
Right.
It happens when adults drink.
It happens when kids drink too.
Yep.
And on that note, someone else should say something.
Right. What does Gwyneth think should happen?
Yeah,
Gwyneth doesn't know how this is going to play out with the whole mother thing. I'm ready to get. She's ready to get out of town.
Do you want your mother to think you're not here and we're doing it without you? In case something goes bad?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I trust y'all to handle her.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
Well, you know, we've already had several inviting her back and all of this. So I don't really know if I just left.
I thought we were gonna kill her. Okay? Wow. A guy has a little bit of manners and suddenly he's the bad guy.
So I don't know how this is all going to shake out. I don't know what to expect, and I'm afraid to leave loose ends undone and have to. I've been running for years, and
Don't worry, Ryan won't leave loose ends.
You
I
mean
mean,
Severo?
Ryan's a paladin.
I didn't hear what he said.
He
Was
said
it an insult? Was
Ryan.
it funny?
Ryan won't. He said Ryan won't leave loose ends. Don't worry.
no, he said Ronan.
I mean, well, first he said Ryan, and then he said Ronan.
No, I said Ryan.
I think he
Okay,
said
it looked like
Ronan.
Ryan. Okay. Ronan
Good
won't leave
man.
loose ends. Okay.
But I am seriously ready to get out of town. I really don't want to hang around here and.
So do you want to
yeah,
actually be out of town, or you want to just be upstairs while it's all happening?
It's like Bailey can turn you invisible if you want.
I think he would know if I was upstairs.
Nah.
No, I didn't.
Or
Didn't you smell
we
you?
could, I could leave a very polite note on the door. We could just go to Phandalin.
We just
Yeah,
forget the
don't
whole
say-
thing
don't
and
say
leave?
where we went. Yeah,
Well, I
let's
mean,
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
She's,
Where's Gorko right now, DM?
In the apothecary.
Is he outside
the
still?
spa apothecary.
I mean,
Come
we've
on,
got
man.
people all over, and they're not.
No,
Several
I
don't.
know where Gokro is. He has pulled up a chair in front of the fireplace and is just kind of staring at it.
Okay, so I would wait until later when Gorko's not around,
Mhm.
and I would say, okay, we need people to not know we're in Phandalin. So we need to come up with a story for everyone, including Gorko.
Yeah.
Gorko cannot know the
Hey,
truth.
Gorko, what's up?
No.
What if we just tell everybody we're going to Waterdeep?
We could. We could
You're currently standing
in
in
Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Neverwinter.
Oh,
What'd you guys hear?
that was great. You gotta love him.
Right,
Okay, yeah. So we have some top secret mission in Neverwinter, and we'll play it up with Gorko so that he has a whole story to not tell.
All right, buddy.
we can
Tell everybody we're going to Waterdeep, okay?
Hmm.
we can tie it into the whole robot thing. I'm sorry, I can't think of what it's called. that we
NIM
found
2.0?
Oh.
Huh?
The Nimblewright detector.
Oh, the Nimblewright, yeah. We can tie it into the Nimblewright deal because we never did find the Nimblewright.
Mhm.
Right.
So-
So we're going to Neverwinter to look for the net. We heard a lead.
Yeah, that's our cover. That's our cover story. Because everyone
Okay.
would believe it. Because all we did is ask around, and yeah, all this stuff happened, and
Okay, that's a good front.
Hey,
Gorko would buy
so
it.
I like the planning. It's good teamwork, good group bonding.
Although,
But weren't we gonna stay for the parade?
oh, when is the
No.
parade? How far away is the parade?
It's
Oh,
tomorrow.
Shit.
Well, we can stay for the parade. We can.
What parade?
Uh,
I can't remember the.
yeah, because the
parade.
Nimblewright. Yeah.
Because you rolled a die, Jim, and you gave us 3 days until the parade that the
Yeah.
assholes and the boats in the harbor were putting on.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. That does remind me. Yeah, there's a big fest.
Glad I used all those technical terms. Really
Yeah,
made it clear.
Festivus is tomorrow. Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah, so there will be a parade which will feature the Nimblewrights from the ship that when you met, what's his face? That guy who hardly wears clothes.
Harbin Wesker,
No, that wasn't him. That would be scary.
the
So,
prince that we saved.
so what we need to do then is to cancel.
Okay.
We need to send a message over. Several needs to send a message over to Gwyneth's mother, saying that we forgot that there's a big celebration and parade tomorrow, so no one will be here, so it really needs to be the next day.
Well, no, I already wrote the note. It
No.
says, "Sorry we missed you." Like, I was gonna go put it on the door. We just do whatever.
Oh, okay, we could do that too. We could do that, yeah.
Boy, you poured over that for a while, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I did. I mean, it's gonna work. So. No, that was out of character for Severo. I didn't like that. Pretend I didn't say those things. I don't like that.
Now I'm frustrated that I can't remember the name of the guy who runs the ships.
Like, what was like Aladdin's grandfather's name? Because I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, like wasn't it like Ali Baba Beshki or something?
I don't think so.
Long as 10 regular men. Doesn't like to wear clothes.
Yeah, we'll get back to that another time. Golly.
I mean, I thought we gave a pretty good description, Jim. I don't.
please do that. That was a little. That was great. It was
rolling in sight. Hold on.
Golly, what was his name?
And I mean, you guys originally were the ones who encouraged singing and karaoke. That's the word.
Right. Yeah.
I nailed it.
You know I'm lying through my teeth, Ryan.
You were great, honey.
Thanks.
Drinks.
All right. So, did we decide what it is we're doing?
Fandolin. I'm leaving a note on the door. We're gonna go to the parade and then Fandolin.
All right.
Boom,
See,
bang, boom.
and I'll figure out that guy's name.
It's
for
not
the
Zard
parade.
Zord or no.
Yep, that was it. Zardoz Zord.
Yeah, I
Oh
could.
my God, Jim! How did we forget that name?
I don't know.
I
We
was just-
didn't.
I was
We didn't. I
totally-
remembered it.
No, straight up was just gonna blame it on you right up until I felt guilty about forgetting the name.
How do
I had it in my notes.
I don't have the picture of him. That's
You did not give me a picture because I don't have it here.
I totally. Well, no,
All you have to do is Sean Connor. Just Google Sean Connor. It's
Yeah,
like the first picture.
I only shared it with Ryan because he's the only one that saw him. But
Oh yeah, that's
you
why I
know,
don't have it.
It might be worth showing everybody because
Okay.
it's so awesome.
Well, I can add it to my notes.
Yeah, but I can't find
Yeah,
it.
that's,
How do you spell it? I didn't have it spelled right.
Zardoz Zord.
Zard O Zord.
Yeah, but I can't-
One word.
What?
One word.
I just said 2 words.
So Zard O Zord.
Zardoz Zord.
Zord Oz.
He has
Zord.
way too many Z's in his name.
Zord Oz Zord. Okay.
That guy.
Well, I have the right name but the wrong spelling.
I totally cannot find him. Oh, there might be a reason why.
that's creepy.
Look up just ZAR and see if you find it.
Thanks, man. I know how to search for things.
What if you did the whole name but 2 words?
Right. What if I just anagrammed the name and said Ordsad Ars? Right.
Oh, hold on. Remember that. I'm going to Google that right now.
I just
All right, what was
totally
it?
did a drunk anagram out of Zardoz Zord or Zard. Yeah.
Ars, dog,
Zard.
Zor.
We should drink more when we play this.
Yeah.
Miguel Riviera, inmate 962236.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I love it.
All right, so
Oh,
is 140 decibel certified decal sticker DC audio stereo 16 different.
Okay, great. So my understanding of our next session, whenever that may be, is that we're going to a parade, and then we're going to Fandolin.
yes.
Fantastic.
So we really are going to the parade? I thought that
Yes.
was- Okay. Why?
And we're totally ditching. We're ditching Mom.
With a polite note.
Right, but ditching nonetheless.
Politely.
Polite. I put that in my notes. Polite note.
Right, polite note.
Okay. Then yeah, we're gonna ditch the
As
shit out of her.
As opposed to a death chop to the throat. Yes.
Wait a minute. Now you want to kill her?
No, I'm just saying a polite note as opposed to what we could have done, which was
Killer.
kill her. Yeah.
Or put her in the
I'm just saying
cupboard.
that she's-
That
Okay,
is
so no,
a.
wait, do you want to kill her or not? Because I still want to go to the parade.
I want to know how much money we're gonna make on the massage thing, because we need money to fix up this place. So I want to know what he collects.
Yeah, no,
Gorko.
that's true. You really need to make sure Gorko understands how to collect money from people.
Mm-hmm.
That's on you. That's on you now, but only for the next 23 and a half hours. Please, God, no longer than that.
Selling drugs in the middle of the street for
Yes.
the next 23 and a half
Yes.
hours.
So we're gonna have.
Apothecaries
Nayard
are the
Nayard
future,
is going to
Jim.
have a sales talk, a motivational talk with Gorko, and I believe I may even give him a percentage.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
Wow.
care. Whatever.
Mighty magnanimous
yes.
of you.
He can make 1% of everything.
You know, my father would not have said mighty magnanimous of you because he didn't know that word. He would have used a different phrase that was
Well-
racial.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What was it? What was it?
Okay, Jim, they had a president.
I have not been raised around that. What kind of a phrase was that?
It's very white of you to allow him to have a percentage.
Yes, yes.
It is really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what's the word?
And not very.
That's
but it's
exactly
mighty.
the word.
White?
I don't know, Trish. I'm sorry. You don't understand. Being white means you're a criminal now.
Right.
Oh.
And privileged. That's really what it is. Yeah.
Well, I need to take more advantage of this. How do I do this privilege thing? And do I have to Google it?
Yeah,
Jim,
Google-
you need to
Google-
Google white privilege job.
Don't
Yeah.
do that. Do not do that, Jim.
Yeah, don't do that. Then the Democrats will show up at your door.
That's terrible.
Ryan, when do you want to give a talk? When do you want to talk with my husband?
Ooh.
I'm being that wife, Jim.
Yeah, you're being that wife. My husband can't get a job.
No. Oh, clearly you both talked about it already. So why this? Maybe Saturday. I'll give him a quick call.
Okay, wait. Saturday. Okay. Oh, we're
Saturday-
babysitting. No, it's okay. We're babysitting.
I mean,
Yeah,
We are
we'll
gonna be on
we'll 3
California
hours-
time.
We'll be 3 hours before you in California. So
I can.
But
I can
behind.
Just say it now.
Behind.
I just talked to procurement today. I could just say it right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
well, wait a minute. Wait. Before you do we want to let everybody else log off and just let me and you talk?
I don't care. It's not
Oh,
gonna take
yeah.
I might.
long. Okay.
Okay.
fine.
In other words, he wants his wife to go away.
No.
You want the
Yes.
rest of us to go on.
Yes.
What did I get on my insight roll, Jim?
I know. A 7.
A 7?
Wow, I'm terrible at this.